In a world driven by possibilities, where financial freedom knows no boundaries, emerges an extraordinary solution. JDXBOT, industry-first, autopilot high-velocity algorithmic crypto trading strategy. JDXBOT is not just an ordinary trading bot. It's a game-changer, designed to put you in the driver's seat of your financial future, embracing the power of digitization. With 100% control of your funds, you decide your destiny. Harness the power of automation, 100% hands-free. Zero trading background is required. Whether you're an experienced trader or completely new to the game, JDXBOT simplifies the journey. A proven winning strategy awaits, paving the way for boundless opportunities. Be it a bullish run or a bearish downturn, JDXBOT helps you thrive in any market condition. Trade 24/7, 365 days, whether you're in the heart of the city or at the edge of the world. A reliable and regulated trading platform, offering peace of mind. Crafted by an experienced real trader, a masterpiece of expertise. Embrace the most affordable strategy, without compromising on excellence. Seamless onboarding process, start effortlessly. Our automated high-velocity crypto trading strategy operates on a powerful 100x throttle, delivering impressive speed and earnings. It monitors market volatility, identifies opportunities, and executes perfect entries to maximize profitability swiftly. At our core, we believe in the essence of velocity of earnings, the efficiency of earning as determined by the rate of return or speed of earnings. For us, wealth creation demands speed. Experience the game changer in the crypto industry, an incredible hands-free money printing machine, the JDXBOT. In a world driven by possibilities, where financial freedom knows no boundaries, emerges an extraordinary solution. JDXBOT, industry-first, autopilot high-velocity algorithmic crypto trading strategy. JDXBOT is not just an ordinary trading bot. It's a game-changer, designed to put you in the driver's seat of your financial future, embracing the power of digitization. With 100% control of your funds, you decide your destiny. Harness the power of automation, 100% hands-free. Zero trading background is required. Whether you're an experienced trader or completely new to the game, JDXBOT simplifies the journey. A proven winning strategy awaits, paving the way for boundless opportunities. Be it a bullish run or a bearish downturn, JDXBOT helps you thrive in any market condition. Trade 24/7, 365 days, whether you're in the heart of the city or at the edge of the world. A reliable and regulated trading platform, offering peace of mind. Crafted by an experienced real trader, a masterpiece of expertise. Embrace the most affordable strategy, without compromising on excellence. Seamless onboarding process, start effortlessly. Our automated high-velocity crypto trading strategy operates on a powerful 100x throttle, delivering impressive speed and earnings. It monitors market volatility, identifies opportunities, and executes perfect entries to maximize profitability swiftly. At our core, we believe in the essence of velocity of earnings, the efficiency of earning as determined by the rate of return or speed of earnings. For us, wealth creation demands speed. Experience the game changer in the crypto industry, an incredible hands-free money printing machine, the JDXBOT. In a world
Okay, greetings, team. I hope that you can hear me there. All right, just make sure that I'm audible. Put up there in the chat room. If I'm audible, please feel free to share your name and the country that you are representing. That will be great. All right, that will be great. So, yep. So we will be starting in the next 5 minutes. If there's anyone else, that you think that they should join, just invite them so that they can understand how JDXBOT and also our copymaster, works, okay, so that they can also be part of this amazing opportunity, right? Okay, great. So just make sure you can hear me, guys. If you can hear me, put up there in the chat room, yes, that would be good. Okay, all right. Appreciate that. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Just want to confirm that you can hear me before we get started, right? Okay, I think there are a few others coming on board. Yep, seems like I have probably done a wrong setup where I need to admit people. By right, it shouldn't be. Okay, but nevertheless, that is fine. I can still manage it here. Okay, great. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. I hope each and every one of you are doing well. Yep. We have been seeing, the market is quite. I don't see much volatility yet, but I know that we're going to probably fill up the CME gap. Right. We have a CME gap. Let me see if I can show you the. Okay. All right. So if you look at the Bitcoin, right? I think it went up, right? All the way. Can you see this yellow line, right? So let me go on the daily, right? So I have this important line here, 116. I believe, all right, if Bitcoin able to break above, yesterday it actually tested, and then you can see the seller begin to sell, right? So there was a heavy sell over there. So Bitcoin still cannot confirm above 116. Now, I assume that if Bitcoin can confirm above 116, the next level is 119. Okay, 119. And if Bitcoin further breaks, then we could probably see another all-time high. Okay, but at the moment, Bitcoin is still struggling because there is a huge sell wall at around 116. Right now, we have another line here. Right, these are important line there because we have a CME gap. Right, if we go on the hourly, you can see that. Let me go on the 4 hours. So you can see that. Okay, there's a huge gap there. So this is basically the candle on the Friday. And when Monday, right, the Monday when the market opens, it actually leaves a huge gap. And as I always mention, right, sooner rather than later, right, that this gap will be filled. So we have 111,000 around that range, okay, gap to be filled. But I'm with the opinion that if Bitcoin comes down, it will not only fill the gap, it will actually also, sweep across until 109,800, okay, to actually liquidate all those long position that is around here. It can even actually go further down, okay? So so just take note of that. So that's the reason why JDXBOT is positioned accurately, because if the market comes down, a lot of our positions will be closed, because I think a lot of our position is around 112. Okay, 112. So we can actually see all the position close, and I believe it will be a huge profit because we have quite a huge position size because of the DCA, right? So just take note, okay? These are some important insight so that you understand what is happening with the market. So at the moment, I believe there is a huge sell taking place, and also gold price has been dropping, right? So gold has been dropping like crazy. Okay, so you can see gold has been dropping. That's a huge drop, right? From 4,300, it has dropped below, okay, 4,000. This is crazy, okay? So please understand that when gold price went up, a lot of the retails, right? You hear news about Australia, a lot of the country, people were queuing to buy gold. I just don't understand sometimes the retails, right? They come in at, these are the full money. All right, they come in at the end of the bull, and then they go and buy because now the price of gold is too high, so high they don't want to miss out. Look at what the institution did. When everyone comes in to buy at this point, the institution sold and take the profit. Can you see that? These are the smart money. So the smart money is exiting the gold. So where is this money going now? Please understand that when gold price goes up, that means there is a problem with the economy. All right, so there is a non-confidence. So people begin to shift, okay, their money from US dollar to gold. Now, when they sell the gold, what happened? Now they are beginning to buy back US dollar. All right, so this is basically the switching that is taking place. Okay, they go back to US dollar. or they go back to other safe haven asset. Okay, so that is basically what we saw. So that is the reason why we saw USDT, right? You can see that USDT value is actually going up. Now, if USDT is going up, and you know that USDT is a opposite correlation with Bitcoin. So when money starts to flow into USDT, that means Bitcoin comes down. All right, Bitcoin actually comes down. So that's why we are seeing, the correlation, right? These are basically, the anti-correlation or decorrelation between USD and also Bitcoin. So you need to be able to understand this, right? So at the moment, you can see that market is still, not able to break, market not able, is still rejecting, right? So that's why I'm expecting at least this CME gap has to be filled before we can go up. Okay, but also please understand that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is the Fed decision, right, on the interest rate. So, but we know that around 98%, I think the interest rate will be cut by 25 basis points. So what I'm anticipating is that high likely, right, we will see a sell-off, sell-off before the Fed meeting, and then high likely we will see a pump during the Fed meeting when Fed announces the rate cut. Okay, but nevertheless, I believe the institutions probably is going to, we might be seeing a huge sell. I'm not so sure, but nevertheless, let's get ready for whatever uncertainty, right, in terms of the market and so on. Okay, so it's just to give you some macro understanding about the market, because it is important for you to see the correlation between gold and USD. So that's why when more and more people actually purchase gold, you see US dollar actually weakening, right? So some people say that Bitcoin price is going up because Bitcoin is strengthening. Not really. The reason Bitcoin price goes up because dollar is weakening. All right, so that is the only reason why Bitcoin can go up. But if dollars start to strengthen back, Bitcoin is going to be in a massive trouble. All right. So and also please watch the stock market, S&P 500, Nasdaq, because if the S&P 500 start to dump, you're going to see a massive, repercussion on Bitcoin also, right? So just be very, very careful. Okay, so I have been warning the team that when price is going up, don't jump in, and thinking that you are going to FOMO in because price is going up. Not necessarily, because the smart money will always push the price up at the end of the tip, because they want the retails to think that the price can go further up. And then you will hear a lot of narrative from the institution, right? From JP Morgan, from Michael Saylor, from all these people that, Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. They have to create the narrative so that they can create an interest of the retail to come in, so that the retail can push the price up so that they can then liquidate. You see that? So before they take profit, you will always hear this kind of narrative. So always remember, when you hear those narratives, that means that they are planning to take profit. All right. So that is basically what is happening. So that's why, as I always mention, right, JDXBOT is unique because we are doing a counter trend trading. Now, when you do a counter trend trading, this is the kind of narrative, this is the kind of manipulation that we actually are able to safeguard, right? Because if you follow the trend, you become a fool. All right. If you are a trader and you follow the trend, you become a fool, because if you know it's already at the top and you still follow the trend, you're going to get wrecked. All right, you're going to get liquidated. So that's why you can see that a lot of the traders, what do is that they follow the trend, they follow the trend. They put, for example, they put $100 probably when they open the position. Then they take the profit, and then they follow the trend again. They put another $200, and then they take the profit. So now they are happy, right? Because they have made a lot of profit. And then they follow the trend again. Now they put $300. And then finally, when the market goes up and they're still thinking follow the trend, and now they decided, okay, since I've already made profit 3 times, this is going to be the right judgment. So they're going to put $1,000 at the top. And that is the time they got wrecked. And now they lose $1,000. Instead of, make all those profit, all the profit that they have made just got wrecked at one shot. And now they get disappointed, with the market because they follow the trend. So if you are a follower of the trend, you are a fool, okay? Because this is how the market makers is trying to fool you. All right, they're trying to basically trap you so that you can actually follow the trend. That's why follow the trend may not be the right way to trade. All right, sorry to say, those of you are following the trend, I may upset you. But the thing is that at JDXBOT, you know that we actually, at JD Wealth Maker, we do a counter trend. All right, we don't follow the trend. All right, we do counter trend and we have our own strategy to protect us, although the market can go against us. Okay, it doesn't matter because the further the market can go against you, the more the DCA taking place. So in a cross margin, right, a cross margin concept is completely different. That's why if you have a proper wallet management in place and you are doing a cross margin, high likely, right, you will win the war. While everyone else is getting liquidated, you could probably be the last man standing in the war zone where everyone else got liquidated, and here you are, okay, actually waiting for the market to reverse. And when the market reverse, that is it, okay, you just basically, reap the harvest. Okay, so that is what is happening, right? Example like yesterday, right? You saw that I waited for the Ether price to come down. So for JDXCopyMaster, right, I waited and waited. And sometimes, right, the greatest struggle for a lot of traders is this word called patient. They are impatient. Now, please understand, if you are impatient, the market will punish you. If you are patient, the market will reward you. All right, that's why if you know, right, now, come on, how far can the price go? Anything that goes up has to come down. Anything that goes down has to go up. So especially I'm talking only for Bitcoin and Ethereum, because these coins are basically, right, they have a proper fundamental, and the price is consistently volatile. This is the kind of coin that we need, or asset that we need to trade, not any asset. Because there are some shit coins, when it goes down, it never goes up. So you don't trade everything, right? You look for a stable asset that has the volatility. We need the volatility when it comes to futures trading, right? So that is important. So that's why if you are doing leverage, you are doing futures trading, all right, you need the volatility, because it is only during the volatile market you actually generate profit. So that's why we don't believe in follow the trend. So somebody told you to follow the trend and you've been following the trend, and all the while you have actually making a loss. All right, but the problem is that you are following the fool's advice. All right, so that's why don't you do the opposite? Because the market makers don't follow the trend. All right, the hedge fund, they don't follow the trend. All the top institutional players, they never follow the trend. So they are basically going to trap you if you follow the trend. So they told you, you must put a stop loss. God bless you if you put a stop loss. That's why you are stopped. All right, you are already psychologically, you have already planned that you're going to get stopped. So you are a loser even before you start to trade. Sorry to say that. All right, you are a loser, right? Because you already programmed yourself that you're going to get stopped, and everyone put a stop. Now, let me just show you, guys, because some of you are confused probably what I'm talking about. Those of you been following me, you understand what I'm talking about, right? So if you look into the liquidation, right? See, look at the liquidation. So what you see here is the stop loss. Can you see that? There are stop loss available there. So if you go on the week, you can see more stop losses. So that means that people has open positions and the stop losses are there. If you go on the 24 hours, you can see. You see that? This so means that, do you think the market makers will not come and liquidate this position at the bottom here? That's what they're going to do. But they will not do immediately. They will take time because they want to allow you to put more and more stop loss and open more and more position. And once the amount increases, they will come and just liquidate everyone before they go up and liquidate at the top. So that is what has been happening, right? All the while. You can see that, right? Can you see that? All the while, right? They go up and they liquidate everyone. They liquidate everyone. And now you can see people are buying down. You see that? People are already buying down. They put a stop loss. But the market maker is smart. They are not going to go up that quickly to liquidate. They are going to come down first and liquidate all these people, I likely, right? Because remember, I told you at around 11,000, we have the CME gap. So high likely they may come and take out the CME gap over here, liquidate everyone, and then they will go up. All right. So the problem with so many traders is that they are trading crypto as though they are trading Forex. Now that is the biggest problem, right? Because please understand that crypto is driven by behavior. All right. It is not driven by BS, the technical analysis, right? It is driven by behavior. That's why Bitcoin doesn't care your technical analysis. Bitcoin doesn't care. If Bitcoin drop, that is it. It just continue to drop. If Bitcoins break the support, it just continue to break the support. It doesn't respect your support and your resistance. You see that? So that's why you need tactical strategy. All right? We need to have tactical strategy, not technical strategy. You need tactical strategy. And the most important thing when it comes to tactical strategy is wallet management. All right. So that's the reason why, right? So JDXBOT has been successful because we have a tactical strategy in place. And we have a very, I would say, methodological, wallet management strategy, which I'm going to explain to you very, very shortly in terms of the strategy and the risk management that we have in place. Okay. All right, great. So that is just an intro for those of you who are early. All right. Those of you who did not hear me for the past 10 minutes, make sure you watch the recorded video later on. Okay. Because these are important insight. People don't know, or they just don't understand about the market, right? And they think that they can trade like anyone else, learn technical analysis, moving averages, Fibonacci, whatever it is you call it, right? All these things, right? The market makers don't care about it. All right, they teach the 99% of the people to do that so that 1% can trade against you. All right, now, congratulations, okay, to those of you who are part of JD Wealth Maker, because we are the 1% who is actually working together with the market makers and the hedge fund managers and the institution. So we trade against the trend. All right, so that is, I think, the brilliant part of what we are doing, right? So I think that is what we want. Okay, so please understand, all right? So the game of trading is different, guys. Don't get trapped, because it is all manipulation. Someone is making the money, right? Someone is making the money. Okay, please understand that. So recently, when we have the crash, right, about 20 billion were wiped off overnight. It's a simple tweet. Okay, it's a simple tweet by Donald Trump. That's all. And that simple tweet actually crashes the market. So where is the TA? All right, how can you trust the TA then, right? So if a simple tweet can actually change the behavior of the people who are trading and they dump it, so that means that TA is not working. Okay, honestly, to tell you guys, okay? So that's why don't rely too much on all this TA and paying 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 to keep learning, getting a certification on Elliott wave theories and all kinds of theories if you have, right? And then you are proud, I'm a certified. So what if you are certified, if you are losing money? All right, so I don't care, right? Even if you are certified, if you are really certified and you don't lose money, I think I want to talk to you. But if you are certified and you are losing money, I remember a YouTuber who actually lost 7 million in his trade during the crash, and he came in front of everyone, and now he's talking about TAD. Someone just mentioned in the chat room, why should I listen to someone who just lost 7 million? But we still have people who are listening to this kind of influencers. You see that? So this is the biggest problem of the industry, okay? But nevertheless, this is just an intro. We have not started yet. So if you can hear me, all right, just make sure you put yes in the chat so that I can then proceed. Are you guys ready? All right. If you are ready, put yes, and then we will get going. And then if you have any questions later on, you can ask me. Right? No problem. So let me just share with you the screen. Okay. So if you can hear me and you can see my screen, just make sure to put in the chat room. Okay, that will be very, very important. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Please, guys, most of you know me very well. Okay, I'm very straightforward. I don't like to hype anything around, and I also don't like to please anyone just because I want you to join me. All right, I will rather be direct, tell you exactly what is it, so that you know me very well. Okay, because if you know me although it is not in person, but if you at least know me, right? My thoughts, okay, my mind, the way I talk, my belief system, then at least you know, right? Whether you have the right frequency to connect. All right, I think that is very important, right? Because what we are doing is partnership. That's why I call you all partners. I don't call you all users, members. No, you are partners who are going to connect with me. And so if you are partners, you need to understand me, where I'm coming from. Okay, now please understand, okay? I'm in the industry since 2010 in the crypto market. Okay, 2010. So that is 15 years. I have seen all the cycles, okay, in Bitcoin. All right, that's why I'm speaking what I'm speaking, because of the extensive experience I have and seen all kinds of funny things, right, in the market. And I've lost more money probably than any one of you, because if I don't lose those money, I cannot build the strategies. The strategy that we have built has to basically been tested in the real market. And sometimes you have to lose your own money in order for you to test it intentionally, because you want to be able to build a better strategy for the people so that you can safeguard everyone's capital. Okay, so that is something important that you need to understand. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Now, first of all, thank you so much, okay, for being here today. All right, I really appreciate, your partnership. Thank you so much. I believe that, okay, by the end of the presentation, right, you will be able to understand what we really are doing. And if you think, all right, if you think that the information that is being provided meets your expectation, all right, and you want to be part of us, okay, please, okay, go ahead, reach out to the person who have introduced you today. If you are someone who just, suddenly you just find out this link and here you are and you don't have an introducer, don't worry. All right, make sure you send, email to support@jdxbot.com. We will then, okay, our support then will guide you how to get started and so on. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, all right, great. Now let's get going. All right, let's get going. Now, first thing first, okay, as I always mention, if you want to be part of any company, make sure you understand the positioning of the company first. That is very, very important. Okay, so here our company is JD Wealth Maker, and JD Wealth Maker is basically a financial technology DeFi software development company. So we are basically involved in fintech, but our focus is DeFi, not CeFi. Okay, CeFi is the financial institution, the banks, and so on. So everything that we are doing is related to decentralized finance. Okay, so that is important, because through decentralized finance, you can actually give access to anyone, okay, without any kind of roadblocks and so on. Okay, so that's the power of DeFi. And also, please understand, we are not an MLM company. We are a legally incorporated software development company. Okay, so we are not providing any MLM. All right, you do have a basic affiliates and so on, which I will explain later on. But our job here is basically to develop software, okay, related to decentralized finances. Okay, so I'm basically the founder and the CEO of this company. All right, so just take note of that. So it is not an appointed CEO that is doing the presentation. It is the real person sitting before you here actually doing the presentation. So you are going to hear from the horse's mouth. You're going to basically, if you have any question, you are going to get a direct answer from me. All right, that is, I think, what a partnership really meant. Okay, now please understand, at the moment we have two separate product over here. Our flagship brand is JDXBOT, okay, which is basically our algo trading. So if you want 100% 24/7, okay, fully automated hands-free trading, then you go for JDXBOT. Now, we also have a complementary brand, which we just actually introduced, our JDXCopyMaster 2.0, I think probably less than 2 weeks, okay, which is the JDXCopyMaster. So JDXCopyMaster is a copy trading. So that simply means you are going to mirror whatever manual trading that I am doing. Okay, I hope you understand that. I'll explain that detail more and more, okay, in the subsequent slides. Okay, now please understand that we do have other products in the pipeline. We are also actually looking into developing auto swap bot, okay, and also auto DCA bot. Okay, so there are many other decentralized finance product that is going to come on board. I think we also actually extended the crypto debit card, right? Crypto debit card to our team. So those of you who are interested with the crypto debit card, then you can go and look for it. Because at the end of it, please understand, guys, if you are earning crypto, you're going to spend. Now, when you want to spend, it's always good to have a non-KYC crypto debit card. So that's the reason why I introduced you to the non-KYC crypto debit card. So if you are not so sure what I'm talking about, just reach out to the person who introduced you, all right, so that they can actually guide you through, okay, how you can apply for the crypto debit card. I think quite a number of our team already have their, their physical card, okay, and also we're going to have the virtual card in the app itself, so you can have the virtual while you are waiting for your physical card. I think these are brilliant complementary, all right, brilliant complementary, because if you are earning crypto, if you're going to spend, I think it is always good to have a crypto debit card where we can send USDT to your debit card, and then you can spend whatever amount. All right, I think that's brilliant, right? So these are some of the additional product that we are introducing, because it's all related to decentralized finances. Okay, please understand that. So our core mandate is to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. So that's the reason why we are developing, okay, all these products so that we can empower ordinary people. We just don't want to focus on the elites, on those who have the money, right? We want to focus on people who really need this kind of solution, right? These are the ordinary people. So how can we actually introduce the ordinary people into a decentralized finance, right, which is the crypto space, through something that is simple, something that is, reasonably priced, so that they can then start to have experience and be part of this industry, right? So that is what we are doing, right? But we thank God, okay, a lot of our product is actually generating extraordinary income, right? I think that is brilliant to see people are really blessed with the product. I think last week during the AMA session, I shared on the performance of JDXBOT, right? And also JDXCopyMaster. So you can see how JDXBOT actually hit about an average of 20 to 25% profit just in 22 days, right? So just imagine, right? If today or tomorrow we close the final position, I think we could probably be hitting about 30%. I'm talking about net profit, right? So that is excellent. Okay, I think that is just beautiful. Okay, but nevertheless, as I always mention, right, past performance does not guarantee future results. Crypto market is different from day to day, week to week, month to month. The volatility, the liquidity, okay, everything is different. All right, so you can't take one result and say that the rest of the month you're going to see that. Okay, no, right? So please understand that. Now, just a quick introduction. Let's look into JDXBOT first, and then later on, I'm going to share on JDXCopyMaster. Okay. Now, please understand, in the high-speed world of cryptocurrency trading, where volatility can make or break fortune, JDXBOT stands as a revolutionary trading system. Now, please understand, guys. This trading system that we have developed is for the volatile market, okay? So that's why you see that why we have actually made the highest profit in the month of October, because October is the most volatile, uncertain market we have ever experienced, all right? Please understand, right? 20 billion that was actually liquidated was the biggest ever liquidation since my 15 years in the industry. So you can just imagine, right? October was the worst month actually for the crypto space. All right, many people lose money. Some people even committed suicide because they lost all their investment. All right, so please understand, guys, we are trading in a very volatile market. No TA can actually even be resilient or even can stand this kind of volatility. All right. So if you don't have a proper system in place and you don't have a proper system that safeguard the capital of the user, this is going to be the most vulnerable market for anyone to be in. All right. And especially when it comes to futures, and here we are trading at 40x. Just imagine that. Okay, we are trading at a 40x leverage in the futures market, which is the most, the most highest risk ever. And no one wants to get involved with futures, right? Everybody loves to do spot. All right, but that is it. That is what we are actually, our solution is created for. Okay, so please understand that. So it's engineered to protect capital first. That is our top priority. All right, so we don't want to talk about profit yet. Let's talk about safeguarding the capital, right? That is the first priority. And generate consistent, sustainable profit for our valued global partners, okay? Now, I think these concepts are very, very important, right? Now, even if you can make 10% consistently every month while your capital is safeguarded, are you happy? Okay, or do you want 40% this month and next month you get liquidated? All right, so you have to ask question. If you want to be part of any program or any kind of bot solution, right, you need to ask this question, right? How does your capital safeguarded? What is the guarantee do you have? Okay, yes, it's true, nothing is guaranteed, there's a risk involved, but what are the risk management strategy in place to protect your capital, right? That is what you're going to look for, right? And that is what we're going to share with you, okay? Now, please understand, backed by over 15 years of hands-on expertise in futures and leverage crypto trading, and powered by a tested and proven algorithm since November 2023 when we did the beta testing, right, for JDXBOT. I'm just grateful, right, because a lot of you here today are basically came from November 2023. So you know exactly how we started and how many got liquidated, right? Until up to now, it's already like 2 years. So just imagine, right, that today we are standing here, a lot of you already made so much of profit, right? So this is amazing, right? Because you have seen, how we start the company from beta testing to soft launch to pre-launch, and probably next year we will be doing our final launch, okay? But nevertheless, we are already using the final version, of our strategy now, okay? People are already using it. I think we already tested the new strategy for 1.5 months, okay? And I think September onwards, we saw a much improved performance, and October is definitely one of the best ever, right? I think we delivered about $50,000 in profit, okay, to our community, okay? Congratulations to each and every one of you. So JDXBOT sets a new global standard for smart, resilient, and profitable futures crypto trading, right? So that's basically just to give you some macro perspective about JDXBOT and also my involvement, okay? 15 years of hands-on expertise basically in futures trading, right? So that's why I know futures trading in and out, but because I'm using, the exchanges that I am well versed, so I know exactly how the exchanges works and all those features in those exchanges, and that's the reason why we decided to actually connect the API with that exchanges in order to take advantage of the future solution that the exchange is providing us, okay? All right. Now, these are basically the unique advantages. What make us actually different, right, compared to many other, competitor outside that. Number one, I think this is the most important thing. You control your fund 100%. Okay. Now, please understand there is a lot of product, a lot of opportunity whereby you have to deposit your capital into their hand, and then you don't have the security, right? You feel miserable. You just don't know what is going to happen when they're going to pull the trigger, right? So these are risks involved, okay, when you do placement of your deposit in another platform. So we decided to take a different approach whereby you will have your own exchanges, you have to do your own KYC, and then you have to transfer your fund into your own account, and you actually going to control your fund 100%. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. Okay, so you can see the trade taking place live, you can see your fund live, you can decide to withdraw, you can decide to deposit, you can decide to transfer, you can do anything you want. All right, so that is basically our most important priority, okay, in actually providing this solution. Number two, it is 100% autopilot. It runs 24/7, 365 days, anytime, anywhere, right? Now, there's a lot of bots outside that they will tell you, oh, we will do it only 5 days. We do it only, come on. Crypto market is 24/7, all right? And why can't the bot runs 24/7, all right? It can be done, all right? There's no difficulties about it, unless otherwise it is MLM program where they are not able to pay you, so they actually cut down the number of days, so that they can then take the deposit that is coming in and pay the people and so on, because they can't really prove to you they have a real trading. Can you see that? So that's why I always doubt this kind of program, right? Because at the end of it, if you are in the crypto space, it is 24/7. Why can't you develop a bot that runs 24/7? After all, it is a bot. It is not a human, right? So we have here 24/7, guys, all right? Now, another important thing is that 100% transparency of live trades and results at your fingertips. Now, I think this is very critical, okay? Now, let me explain to you guys, a lot of the program outside there, what they do is that they are the marketing arms, and then they are also the exchange or the broker, right? So now they have their own marketing arm and their own exchanges, and they ask you to basically copy trade or whatever it is, right, using their own exchange. Now, that is a huge conflict of interest. Am I right? So, and that is actually highest risk, because they can close down their own brokerage or their own exchanges at any time. All right, so what we do here is simple, okay, and completely different. We partner with a third-party exchange. So in that manner, right, JDXBOT cannot manipulate or alter any of those trading that is taking place, and also all those trading analysis and the results over there. So this gives user a much, security and trust, because now, right, you have the transparency, and also, right, you can actually view and manage the independent data that is provided by the third party. All right, so the approach that we are taking is completely different. It's not that we cannot create our own exchanges. Probably we can if we want to, but what is the point of it? All right, so we would rather just partner with a third-party exchange, so that now users know exactly that these are independent reports, independent data, and we can't alter that. All right, so this is awesome. All right, so this is something that is different. So that's the reason why you can actually view your trades taking place live. You can even go and evaluate the trading results, the trading analysis, and so on from the app. All right, so once you become part of the JDXBOT, okay? Now, the next is a tested and proven winning strategy built by real expertise. So as I mentioned to you, right, this is basically my background. So I've been in the futures leverage trading for about 15 years already, right? So because of the experiences that I already have, and because of the trading that I've been doing, I think I've been trading probably almost 24/7, okay? So, and also we are continuously monitoring the market, understanding the behavior of the market, and so on. So I decided, okay, I know that previously we did mentorship program where many of you, right, become part of our protege. You actually join, and also many of you even give suggestion. Dr. John, why don't you automate this, right? So this is where we are, okay? So that's why we worked 2 years back, 2023 November. We start to automate that strategy, but there was a lot of testing, because we can only do a real world test, okay? Please understand, we can't do a back testing, right? So we have to do real world tests, okay? Every time we improve, we optimize, we have to do real world tests, and here we are after 2 years, right? By God's grace, all right? So I hope that moving forward, okay, we can continuously optimize and improve the bot and deliver more and more significant results, okay? Now, another important thing is a safe, reliable, compliance trading platform. So the trading platform that you're going to, come on board, you have to do KYC. But please also, it is also important that your fund is protected, okay? So here they have fund protections and all those measures in place, which is, I believe it is safe. They have been around for the past 7 years. They are basically, I think, a top 5 exchanges in the world, which I will explain and introduce to you very, very shortly, okay? Now, last but not least, JDXBOT offers one of the highest profit sharing in the industry. All right, it is 75-25. 75% goes to our goes to our partner. So every time the bot closes a trade, all right, 75% profit goes to our partner, right? And then we also actually have one of the highest referral bonuses, 30%. So when you introduce someone, you can earn about 30%, level 1, 20%, level 2, another 10%, okay, which I will explain. And then next year, we will be introducing the our partners reward program. Partners, reward program where you can even earn from the fees that is being deducted. There will be a profit sharing actually going to those who are building their team and so on, okay? So which I will explain to you how this whole thing works. But sorry to say, we don't have an MLM system here, okay? We don't have binary, we don't have unilevel, nothing of those sort. It's a very simple, just making sure that we deliver a consistent product, all right, to safeguard and also to, and also to deliver sustainable profit, okay, to our supply, to our partners and so on, okay? Please understand. Okay, now this is the most important, one of the important that you need to really know is the ecosystem, right? So now, who are the entity that is involved here, right? So we have two separate entity. As I mentioned to you, the exchanges that we are partnering with, our official partner is BitGet. All right, so you can use our referral link, right, to actually join BitGet. But when you join JDXBOT, make sure you use your introducer referral link, right? Don't use our link. All right, so you need basically you need to understand we have BitGet, we also have JDXBOT. So these are the two separate entities. So now we have what we call an API. So the API will be connected between JDXBOT and your BitGet account, and your trading will be taking place, will be taken care 100%, okay, by JDXBOT without human intervention. Okay, so please take note of that. Okay, so now under BitGet, right, these are some of the important activities that you need to do, right? You need to sign up for BitGet account. You have to do KYC. Just level 1 will do. All right, and then you have to create an API and bind with JDXBOT. Now, just one important information: if your KYC is not approved, please do not join JDXBOT yet. Okay, because we are partnering with BitGet. So whatever, only when your account is approved, you can be part of JDXBOT, or else you cannot. Okay, so if your country is sanctioned by BitGet, you also cannot be part of JDXBOT. So the compliance is very strict, because we want to make sure whatever that we are doing comply with BitGet, because BitGet is our official partner. Okay, so just take note of that. Now, then you also have to sign up for JDXBOT, and then you have to do the email verification, two-factor authentication, and then you have to purchase the strategy plan. So later I will explain to you, the startup cost, okay? What is the cost involved in the strategy plan? Now, once you purchase the strategy plan, then you need to perform API binding with BitGet. And thereafter, you have to fund two accounts, okay? You need to fund your strategy wallet first, okay? So in the JDXBOT back office, you have a strategy wallet. This is where the profit sharing, all right, will be deducted. The 25% will be deducted in your JDXBOT. We can't deduct your BitGet. Please understand, because we don't have access to your fund in your BitGet. So therefore, you have to prepare the fund in your JDXBOT back office for the deduction to take place, okay? So please understand that. Now, thereafter, you have to fund two important accounts in BitGet. You have the main futures account, and also you have the sub account, okay, which I will explain. So this is your trading account, okay? Your futures account is your trading account. So you need to fund your trading account in order for the trade to take place. And you also need to make sure you have fund in your sub account. Okay, this is for the risk management or the wallet management, which I will explain to you very, very shortly, right? And finally, once all these processes are done, all the fundings are done, your bot will be automatically, all right, activated. Okay, you don't have to reach out to the support. Okay, take note of that. Your bot will be automatically activated if you have complied to all the processes that has been mentioned over here. Okay, now please understand, we have three separate bots. All right, we have the USDC bot, USDT bot or strategy, and we got the BTC. Now, the beauty is this, guys. A lot of the people, right, they say, I want to buy Bitcoin and I want to stake Bitcoin, Now, do you know that with JDXBOT, you are going to earn Bitcoin? So if you have a Bitcoin bot, you are actually going to earn real Bitcoin. All right. So here you can earn Bitcoin, you can earn USDT, and you can earn USDC. All right. So I always tell people, right, you need to take advantage of this asset that you are earning. Just imagine if you are earning Bitcoin, price goes down, you're earning more Bitcoin. So if you just keep that Bitcoin, you don't touch that Bitcoin, right, for the next 1 year or 2 years, right, or you wait until Bitcoin price goes up, can you just imagine what will be the value of that Bitcoin, you know, in correspondence to the USD value, right? So you need to be smart how you're going to take advantage. But I always advise, okay, please, okay, if you are considering, always consider all the three strategies. The reason being is that the profit profit performance, okay, for each of the strategy can be different, because each of these asset, right, have a different liquidity, have a different volatility, and so on. So you can't say that I'm making well in USDT and I will do well in BTC. Not necessary. Sometimes BTC price can be going down, so you may have less liquidity. Your profit will be much smaller compared to another asset. So the best is to diversify and have all the three assets, so that, you know, in terms of the total return, right, from the three assets, you can maximize your profitability. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay, now this I think will be the most important slide. Okay, I would like to draw your attention here because this is the heartbeat of JDXBOT. All right, so the reason why JDXBOT is performing the way it is successfully, because of the wallet management strategy. And most of you know that I put wallet management strategy as the top notch, right? Top notch strategy, the most important and yet the most critical. All right, now please understand, guys, trading is not like what you think. Trading is like you are in the battlefield. It's in the war zone. It's a war between the red army and the green army. So when you are in the war zone, please understand, the most important thing is how do you manage your bullets, your ammunition. You don't go in and keep shooting everyone. Your bullet will get depleted. That's why a lot of the traders make the blunder. All right, they don't know how to manage their wallet, and because of that, they get liquidated. All right, so please understand that when you go to war, you don't learn technical there. You learn how to shoot, okay, during the practice, not in the war zone. That's why I don't believe TA in the war zone, right? You don't learn that. Come on, guys. You don't make this kind of how to shoot. You don't learn how to shoot in the war zone. All right, you learn everything in the war zone. What you need is a tactical strategy. And what is a tactical strategy? How are you going to preserve your bullet? Not how are you going to shoot everybody in front of you. Okay, you need to preserve your bullet, because if one of the army starts to get weaker and weaker and weaker, and they have already depleted all their bullet, now is your time to ambush with all the bullet and the ammunition that you have, right? So this is what trading is all about. Okay, so JDXBOT employs a dynamic risk mitigation system that actively manages the interaction between users' main futures account and the sub account to safeguard users' position. So as I mentioned to you guys, our top priority is to safeguard users' position. To do that, the role between the main futures account and the sub account is very critical. All right, so let me explain to you how these things works. Okay, now if you look into this image, right, we have the main futures account and we have the sub account. Now, as most of you know, the minimum funding at the moment, right, is $200, right? So for each of the strategies, so if you have USDT, it's $200. If you have USDC, it's $200. BTC is $200. Now, let me take an example of $200, right? So if you have a USDT and your main futures account is $200, so your sub account requirement will be 50% at the moment. Now, please understand, I think next month it will be 100%. So do get ready, okay? If you are hearing me today, all those of you who are with JDXBOT, do get ready, because probably next month it will be 100%. So 1-to-1 ratio. All right, so at the moment, I will take an example of the 50%. That means that if your main account is $200, your sub account must be 50%, which is $100, or else your bot will not get activated. All right. Okay, I will explain the reason very shortly, but also please take note, moving forward, I think we are also changing the main futures account funding. Okay, high likely it will go back to 100. We will let you know because we are completing the R&D. And also in that manner, right, if your main futures account is 100, then your sub account will be 100. Please take note of that, okay? So, but I want to make sure those of you who are hearing me already part of JDXBOT, please start to plan your transition, okay? Because we're going to do 1-to-1 ratio. So that means that if your sub account is 50%, your bot will not get activated moving forward. All right, so please plan your fund management accordingly. All right, okay, great. Now let me explain how does these things work. All right, now number one, we have the real monitoring in place. Now JDXBOT algorithm continuously monitor the main account base available balance and automatically replenish it from the sub account with an amount equivalent to the total dollar cost average value. Now, this replenishment restores the available balance to the base available balance for optimal bot performance. Now, let me explain to you how does this thing work. This is the most critical point why we are still standing despite the volatility. Now, let's say, for example, right, my main account, my main futures account is $200. All right, and let's say, right, $200. And when we open the position, remember we are opening an arbitrage hedging position. Okay, that means it's a dual position open at the same time. It's a teaser position. Now, when we open the position, and let's say, right, market go against you. So when the market go against you, the dollar cost average will trigger. So let's say, right, the first dollar cost average trigger, and it is $10. So now what happened is that an information will be sent to the sub account, and the sub account will then check, oh, there is $10 missing. There's $10 being used for the trading, okay, DCA, right? So the sub account will then send the $10 and make sure that it maintains the base available balance of 200 at all time. So can you just imagine that? Okay, this is done automatically to make sure the base available balance are always, okay, at the original starting point. Okay, so if, for example, market further go against you, no problem, another DCA will take place because we have 17 DCA in place. All right, already built into the algorithm. So now, if let's say total $20 is already been used, so sub account will send another $10 to make sure that it is always maintained at your base available balance of $200. Isn't that awesome? Now, this is important. This is where a lot of traders make mistake, because when your available balance get depleted and you don't replenish it, your liquidation will come closer and you will get liquidated. All right. So here, one of the powerful way to safeguard so that you don't get liquidated is to make sure your sub account is always replenishing when it's needed. Okay. I hope you get me now, right? Now, next, we have what we call a cycle and normalization. Now, once all trading positions are fully closed, the replenished fund are automatically returned to the sub account, preparing for the next trading cycle without requiring manual intervention. So you don't have to do anything. Now, once the bot, now please understand cycle. Cycle means when a position is open, until that position closes, it can take you 1 day, it can take you a few hours, it can take you a few days, it can even take you a few weeks. Until that position closes, that cycle completes. So when that cycle completes, okay, and the profit is taken, what happened? The amount that has been replenished will return back to the sub account automatically. And now the algorithm will get ready for the next cycle. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, so this is the beauty, okay, about the algorithm that we have actually created. All right, so you can see that this is all tactical. It's all tactical. There is no technical here. Okay, please understand that. All right, because we believe in tactical strategy more important than the technical. As I mentioned to you, in the battlefield, it is all about tacticality to win the war, not about the technicality. All right, now next, fallback control. Now, if the sub account lacks sufficient balance for replenishment, JDXBOT will switch to using the main account balance for continued DCA operation. Now, this is the reason why, right? We want to move from 50% to 100% because we want to make sure, right, that you always have sufficient balance in your sub account. All right, now because we don't want that fallback control, we don't want to be using your main futures account. All right, so please understand that. But despite, okay, in this example, if you have 50%, that means, right, you will get depleted faster than those who got 100%. Some of you, I know you put 200% because you are working, you don't have time to monitor. That's great. So your sub account is always, okay, there will be a fund. But nevertheless, please understand, once your sub account is depleted, zero, JDXBOT will continue to do the DCA using your main futures account. All right. Now, the other important thing is the critical alert trigger. Now, in the event the main account balance dropped to 50% of the highest available balance, a critical alert email will be sent to notify user to top up their sub account. Now, this advanced prompt helps avoid liquidation and helps keep users' bot running. Now, why we do 50%? Why we didn't do it when you receive a margin call for bigger? Because we are alarming you even much earlier to let you know that, hey, your sub account, your main account, you know, fund is now already reached 50%. So you are alerted ahead of time so that you can start to prepare the fund. And then when you prepare the fund, you need to fund your sub account. Your sub account then will check your main account. If it is below 50%, it will automatically top up to keep it above 50%. Then you won't be receiving the alert email again. Okay, but so far, okay, please understand, so far with the new strategy, we have no user who have received critical alert trigger. Even during the recent crash, right, 25,000 price drop, we don't have anyone actually receiving the critical alert. Now, please understand, once you reach critical alert, if you don't take action, you didn't check your email, you don't bother, it doesn't matter. Your bot will be still running until if it's continued to deplete, it will reach a point that you will receive a margin call from BitGet. And that is mean that it is already at a critical risk. Now, when you receive a margin call and you still don't act, your bot will get liquidated. So now, let me just tell you guys something, right? JDXBOT never promise or never guarantee that you will not get liquidated. If you don't obey the rules, then you are prone to get liquidated. But if you obey the rules and the instruction, it is almost impossible to get liquidated. Okay, I just want to make this statement clear to everyone, okay? Because I can't come here and say that, oh, we promise you, you won't get liquidated. I will be lying. You will get liquidated if you don't manage your wallet, okay, when you are according to the instruction that is given to you. That's why I believe, okay, if your sub account is 100% against your main account, it is almost impossible, all right, that you can get liquidated. Okay, so that is very important. I hope you are blessed, okay, with this insight, because this is completely different than the bots that you see outside, right? Because this is a sole proprietary technology of JD Wealth Maker. We built this based on our experience, and the algo that has been put in here is actually based on our own experience of the past 15 years. All right, so it is completely different because no one talks about this kind of concept or control management, because every other bot talks about TA. All right, so this is completely different because this is what it meant by tactical strategy. Okay, all right, now let's move on. Now our proprietary tactical strategy. Now, JDXBOT deploys and develops its proprietary in-house crypto futures algo trading strategy engineered to protect capital first and generate consistent, sustainable profit. So let's take a look at our proprietary, some of this proprietary strategy that we have embedded into the bot. Number one, see, as I mentioned to you, right? What we do here is unique because we are basically a tactical counter trend strategy. While everyone is following the trend, we are going against the grain. All right. So now please understand that this strategy allows JDXBOT to thrive where emotional traders fail. profiting from market pullbacks and correction, right? Now, the second one is dollar cost average with martingale strategy. Now, because of my experience in the martingale strategy, I have actually infused the martingale with the dollar cost averaging. All right. Now, this adaptive approach transforms potential drawdowns into setups for instant high margin gains. All right. Now, next we have an arbitrage hedging strategy whereby when the positions are open, we don't have direction, right? So we open both positions. All right, and this is what we call a teaser position before the bot identify breakout and breakdown. All right, you will understand when you come on board. At the moment, you don't have to really understand this, but you will get more insight during the AMA session. Okay, now this dual layer strategy ensures profit consistency with built-in risk control. All right, last but not least, we do have a partial profit taking strategy. So in the event there is a floating, all right, we don't care about the floating, right? Because at the end of it, one side will be profiting, another side will be floating. So while your hedging position is still profiting, we can actually still, all right, generate the profit through the partial profit taking. But we do have, our standard rule when this will be actually, perform and so on. Okay. Now, by doing so, user can continue to enjoy consistent profit accumulation despite having an open floating position. Now, ensuring steady growth and enhanced capital efficiency within the overall strategy. So these are some of the proprietary technology that has been embedded into JDXBOT algorithm. Okay, just take note of that. Okay. Now, this is interesting because you can actually have the transparency and independent trading results. Okay, user can monitor their live trading activities in real time and analyze their trading performance. So when you become part of BitGet, you can actually download the app. So in the app, you can actually see the real-time open position. All right, you can monitor those positions. So just make sure you don't touch anything. All right, as I mentioned to you, no intervention required by human. Don't touch anything. Just view. That's all. Okay. And then you can even go to the future PNL analysis to actually check your real trading performance and so on. That's how I told you guys, this is a third-party independent report. Therefore, JDXBOT cannot manipulate or alter any of this result. All right. So this is a high-level trust, okay, you can have, okay, because of the transparency of the data. If it's lost, it's lost. If it's make money, it's make money. You can see the win rate. You can see the PNL ratio. You can see all the information is provided by the third party through the API, right? Now, please also understand that, okay, trading profit is available instantly in users' spot wallet. So when JDXBOT closes the position in profit, what happened? First of all, the fees for BitGet will be taken. Once the fees is taken, now your realized profit will actually transfer straight into your spot wallet. So in your spot wallet, you can see the detail of your profit. Now, please understand, when the fund is already separated and transferred into your spot wallet, you can withdraw this anytime you want to. All right. You can also have the option to transfer, all right, to transfer back to the futures account to compound if you want. Or you can even withdraw, right, to fund your strategy wallet in JDXBOT back office. It's up to you. So that's why I've been telling you guys that you have 100% control of your own capital and also your own earnings. And always remember, okay, when you withdraw, I think it is less than 5 minutes, right? It is already arrived in your external wallet. And you can then use that amount of money for whatever purpose, okay? Now, 100% of the realized profit are transferred into user spot wallet. Upon profit taking, the deduction of the strategy fee takes place instantly via user strategy wallet. So we don't deduct the 25% in your spot wallet. We can't do that because we don't have access. We don't have permission, okay? Because only the user controls their own exchange account. So how do we deduct? So this is where we have the strategy wallet. So that's why you have your JDXBOT account. So in your JDXBOT, you will have your strategy wallet. This is your unique smart contract. So you will need to deposit, all right, the required amount, okay, the required amount, probably 20 or 30% of a monthly, based on your capital. So if your capital is, let's say, $1,000, you may want to put in, 20 or 30% here, so that the deduction will take place automatically. And then you can also set a balance reminder, so that every time the balance reaches, okay, let's say the amount reduces, it will then trigger an email to remind you to top it up and so on. So just make sure, okay, that you maintain the fund over here for the profit sharing, or else your bot will be, or else if it is detected that is not enough fund, then your bot will be, deactivated. Okay, just take note of that, right? Okay. Now, I think this is where most of you, right? I believe you are now already excited, right? So now, what is the initial startup cost? What are the costs that is involved to be part of JDXBOT? Let me just explain to you one by one. Now, the first startup cost, as I mentioned to you, is you need to purchase the strategy plan. All right. So we have USDT, USDC, and BTC. Each of them is 100. But if you purchase all the three at once, you only have to pay 250. All right. You can actually save the $50 later on, so that you can activate your JDXCopyMaster, which I will show you later. Okay. So that is the first cost that is involved. Okay. The second cost, you need to fund your main futures account in BitGet. So as I mentioned to you, the minimum funding is $200 for each of the asset. So BTC 200, USDT 200, USDC 200. All right. Next, once you have funded your main futures account, remember you also have to fund your sub account. So at the moment it's 50%. In the future will be 100%. So if your main account is 200, your sub account will be 100 for each of the strategy. All right. And last but not least, you also have to fund your strategy wallet. The minimum, okay, to get your bot activated must be $30. Thereafter, you need to make sure to maintain, all right, sufficient amount for the continuous deduction for the profit sharing. All right. So now let's just break it down. Okay. If you just purchase one strategy, you will have to actually allocate $430 in terms of your investment. Now, if you go for two strategy, then it is $810. But as I mentioned to you, right, the best will be to go for all the three strategy at once. So if you go for all the three strategies, then the cost will be around 1,200. All right. So if you have 1,200, you can actually acquire all the three strategies at once. All right. So I hope, all right, I hope these updates and this information is helpful, so that you can prepare the necessary. All right. That's great. Okay, now this is our trading profit sharing model. Okay, so you can see it is 75-25 profit sharing, valid till December 2025, because next year onwards, right, we will revert back to 70-30. The reason being is that the 5% we will then allocate for the partners reward program, so that you can be earning a profit sharing from the 5%. So means we are taking our profit and we're going to share with our partners. Okay, please take note. So at the moment, right, our partners will enjoy a net profit of 75%, and the strategy fee will be 25%. Okay, so this will be done immediately upon the closure of the position. It will be done instantly, so automatically done. So you don't have to worry. Just make sure you have the fund available in your strategy wallet for the deduction of the 25% of the strategy fee. Right? Please take note. Now, as I mentioned to you, we offer one of the highest, okay, referral bonuses. So we have unlimited lifetime 2 tiers referral model. So you can enjoy 30% on any purchase of the strategy and upon each renewal. All right. So now when you introduce someone under you level 1, which is tier 1, you can enjoy 20% from each of their strategy subscription. So let's say, for example, someone purchased 250. You will enjoy 20% of that, which is $50. Now, can you imagine if you have 10 people directly under you, you are going to enjoy $500 just from the referral commission. All right. And now, when they introduce someone under your tier 2, you will enjoy 10%. Now, and also please understand, these are lifetime. That simply means that every time they renew, all right, their strategy plan after 12 months, you will continue to enjoy that 30% too. All right. So I hope this is a brilliant, benefits that has been provided to the community. So take advantage of it. If you feel confident with JDXBOT and you want others also to be part of it, and you want to take advantage of this 30% anytime, okay, go ahead. And please understand, guys, that this fund will be basically, right, credited in your wallet instantly, and you can withdraw instantly without any approvals. All right. So you don't have to wait for 24 days, 24 hours, 48. No, there is no requirement. Okay. You can actually immediately get this amount in your external wallet, and then you can use probably this fund to fund your trading account, increase, compound or increase your trading accounts and so on. Okay. So this is a brilliant. All right. Now, so how to get started? Very simple. There are only 3 steps. Number 1, you need to sign up. As I mentioned to you, you need to sign up for BitGet. You need to sign up for JDXBOT. So do get back to the person who introduced you, get their referral link, all right, especially JDXBOT. If you can get their referral link, do so. If you are here today, you stumble on this presentation, no one invited you, then please send an email to support@jdxbot.com. The support will advise you how to go about it. Okay. Now, once you have signed up, you have to connect. Okay, this is where you actually create your API and bind with BitGet. And once it is already bind, all right, then you need to do all the funding requirement. Once everything is done, then your bot will be automatically activated. Okay, so then the trading will take place autonomously. You don't have to be manually interfering as long as you have already allocated, all the funding as required. Okay, please understand. All right, so that has to do with JDXBOT. Now, some of you will be thinking, all right, okay, what will be the process? How am I going to get started? Don't worry, you can visit jdxbot.com. All right, now if you look at the top right, okay, you will see getting started. So number 1 and number 2 is the most important resources. So getting started checkpoint, there are 13 checkpoints, okay, step by step, 13 checkpoints. So make sure you read each of the checkpoint and what is required, and then you can tick, okay, one by one. And then if you want to know the detailed step-by-step processes, you can download the Getting Started Guide. So over there is a step-by-step processes for each of the checkpoint. So, and also make sure if you have any doubt, just get back to the person who referred you, because they are already part of the program. So they will be able to actually guide you and advise you. Okay. I hope that is clear. So this is where you will get all the resources that is needed. Okay. All right. Now, let me quickly go through the complementary, brand that we have, which is the JDXCopyMaster. All right. So this is another complementary. So if you are part of JDXBOT, I believe all of you are part of JDXCopyMaster. All right. Now, if you are part of JDXCopyMaster, you can start with JDXCopyMaster first, and later on you can be part of JDXBOT. Okay. Now, let me explain quickly on JDXCopyMaster, and then we can get going. All right. Now, please understand that JDXCopyMaster is 100% managed by master trader myself. All right. So that means that whatever I open a trade, it will mirror at your side. All right. Now, you can start as low as 50. So if you have a BitGet account, you already do KYC, you can already get started with as low as $50, and you can top up anytime to enjoy. Now, let me just remind something. All right. When you start with a $50, make sure you have at least the same amount in your spot wallet to accommodate potential top-up. So if you put 50, make sure you got another spare fund of 50. So it means you need 100. Now, if you put 100, make sure you have at least 50%, $50 in your spot account. Because later on, when you want to do the auto top-up, it can automatically top up if you have the fund in your spot account. Please understand that, okay? So don't come with $50 and then you're thinking you're going to become a millionaire tomorrow. Don't do that. Always prepare another spare fund so that it can help you, because we don't know, okay? Sometimes the market can be volatile, and when the market is volatile, before the liquidation, you can actually top up so that you can actually prevent the liquidation, or you can move the liquidation further away. All right. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes market can be crazy, okay? So please understand, risk management comes first before you start to trade. Don't trade and then you firefighting how to save your position. It's too late. Even if you pray to God, God cannot help you. All right? So please understand that. This is the common mistake most traders do. They don't prepare enough fund, right? So if you don't have $100, don't join. Simple, I will say that. All right? Great. Now, zero subscription fees. Okay, so if you are joining our copymaster, there is no subscription fees, no API configuration. So that's why if you are new, you are not so sure about the API and all those things, then JDXCopyMaster will be a great start. Okay, it will be a great start. Then from there, you can be part of JDXBOT. Now, 80-20 profit sharing. Okay, so 80% goes to you, 20% comes to the copymaster. And that is a smart copy mode. Your trades mirror the master strategy with precision and speed. All right. And then we have a separate copier center management, a dedicated fund management to prevent disruption. So even if you are part of JDXBOT, you are doing futures trading, you don't need to worry about your fund when you are doing the copy trading because it has a separate fund management account. Okay. And the other thing is that 100% control. Okay. So you control your fund. You retain your fund, you decide what you want to do with your fund. Okay, so that is beautiful, right? Because every product that we are introducing, we want to make sure you have the full control of the fund. All right. Okay. Now, let me quickly get into how to get started. This applies if you already have a bigger account. Please understand, because you cannot be part of JDXBOT, JDXCopyMaster if you don't have a bigger account. So what you need to do, right? If you don't have the account, please go and sign up with BitGet as soon as possible. Go get your KYC ready. And after that, okay, you can then be part of JDXCopyMaster. Okay. Now, step one, okay, you need to go to JDXCopyMaster trading page and click the below private link by invitation. Now, for you to get started, you need the private link because JDXCopyMaster is not available publicly. So you can refer to the person who introduced you. They can probably share with you the private link. Okay. Or you can even, okay, reach out to copymaster at jdwealthmaker.com for assistance. Then we will send you the detail. Now, in case, okay, .com doesn't work, you can just change it to .site because some country, I think .com is restricted. So you can just change to .site. It should work. All right. So please understand, okay, these are private. Okay. These are not public. All right. And we only got 300. I think I opened up for 300. So once the 300 is taken, that is it. We will stop any kind of, registration for the copy trading. All right. Please take note. Now, once you already click the link, what will happen is that it will bring you to this page. So you need to tap the copy button. So once you tap the copy button, it will bring you to this page. All right. So step 3, right? You see, make sure it is a smart copy mode. Okay, we don't use divers. Okay, we use a smart copy. So if you see it is a diverse, then you need to tap the switch to switch it to smart copy. Okay, if it's already smart copy, then don't worry, you proceed to the next step. Okay, tap the 3.2 and proceed. And then, okay, once you tap the smart copy, it will bring you to this page. Make sure, okay, you upgrade to smart copy mode because sometimes your copy trading features are old features, so they're asking you to upgrade. All right. So you tick the select the smart copy, and then you see upgrade. All right. You tap the upgrade, and then you confirm. And then after, what you need to do is that you will see over here, right? Confirm it is a smart copy. All right. Confirm it is a smart copy, and make sure that you have already funded your BitGet spot account. All right. So you can see over here, if your spot account is funded, it will show you. Can you see there's a $50 here spot? So as I mentioned to you, if you don't have a minimum $50, you cannot get your spot, you cannot get your copy trading started. So as I advise to you, make sure you have $100, right? $50 for the copy trading and $50 spare. Okay, please understand that. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to basically key in the amount. Okay, because your spot wallet already have the fund. You don't need to transfer anywhere. As long as your spot wallet has the fund, all that you need to do, you need to key in the amount here. let's say $50 minimum. That's all. Thereafter, you tap the copy, and congratulations, your bot will then automatically activated, and now you will be copying, JDXCopyMaster. All right, that is it. Done. All right. So the rest of the information you will find it in the Telegram group once you. So please understand, okay, if you're already part of the JDXCopyMaster, do reach out, okay, do reach out, okay, to the support so that you can get them, so that you can join the Telegram group. Okay, that's where a lot of information will be shared by myself directly. All right. Now, these are important additional instruction. Number one, allocate 1-to-1 ratio of fund in your spot wallet. So set aside additional reserve of at least the same amount in your spot wallet to accommodate potential top-up. Example, if you fund 100 for copy trading, keep another 100 available as your backup ratio. All right. Now, number two, you have to enable the auto top-up. So you activate the auto top-up feature so that when your available balance falls below certain threshold, the system will automatically replenish so that you don't have to do it manually. All right. And the other thing is that enable the auto profit taking, or BitGet call this as a daily profit hours. So you activate so that if there is a profit, the profit will automatically transfer to your spot wallet. All right. And last but not least, no manual intervention. Okay, so please make sure you don't intervene. The moment you intervene, you are on your own. Okay, I won't be managing your trade. Okay, so please understand that. And in the event I see you intervene, I will delete your copy trading. So you are on your own. You just manage your own trading, right? So please take note. So now, how do you get the information of how to go about this in the Telegram group? Okay, so please make sure to join the Telegram group because the videos and all the informations are in the Telegram group, right? Okay, now let me quickly give you the comparison and then I will take any question if there is. Now, as I mentioned, right, we got JDXBOT, algo trading, JDXCopyMaster is the copy trading. The only differences here is in the yellow. Can you see that? This is API, this is no API, this is 100% autonomous 24/7. This is JDXCopyMaster is basically a manually managed. Now, JDXBOT is 24/7. CopyMaster is 5 days per week. Saturday, Sunday, no trading, but sometimes there are position open. It will be continuously managed, but I try not to open new position, but sometimes I'm tempted. All right. But nevertheless, don't worry about it. Just leave it to me. Okay. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, the asset for JDXBOT is 3 assets. We got USDT, USDC, BTC, but for copy trading, we are only trading 2 assets, which is BTC and Ether. Ether only comes in when I see a high probable setup, right? Or else will only be BTC. And then, okay, now the most important is the last two, okay? Now, please understand, I want to make this thing straight clear to everyone. When you are being part of Wealth Maker, right, which we have the JDXBOT and JDXCopyMaster, please understand that we don't promise or guarantee any fixed return. So this is not a fixed ROI program because this is a real trading. All right. So if you want a fixed return, you are in the wrong program. Please go and find other investment. So over here, we don't promise you. So if the market is going to bless you with 5%, you take it. If the market is floating, you wait. All right. So if you cannot wait, you are impatient and you need money, please, okay, don't join because I don't want to see your messages in the Telegram. Where is my return? If you ask me, I'm going to remove you from the Telegram because I already told you straightforward, right? That we don't give you a fixed ROI. Okay. Now, another important thing is that we also never promise that you won't get liquidated. If you don't follow the rules, you do your own stuff, you don't have a spare fund and the top-up doesn't take place and so on, then you get liquidated, you are on your own. Okay, don't come to me and then tell me why I get liquidated. Why you get liquidated when others don't get liquidated? That's my question. Because others follows the instruction, right? So now I make things straightforward upfront. Okay, I don't want to hype anything and I don't want to hide anything. So everything is clear in this presentation. So if you are a risk taker, you understand everything over here and you're willing to come on board, then please come on board. Okay, that's why we need partners who are bold enough. Okay, if you are not bold, you are chicken out, then you are not. Don't be part of JDXBOT. Okay, JD Wealth Maker. Okay, please understand that. Okay, all right. So now be part. Okay, be part of our global vision. This is the future of smart trading. So JDXBOT is not just a trading bot. It is a global solution for individuals and institutions seeking tactical precision in volatile markets, consistently built on tested and proven strategies and protection-driven profitability. Okay. Now, by turning volatility into opportunity and risk into strategy, JDXBOT is redefining how the world trades crypto. Okay, so this is what it's all about. Okay, when you talk about JD Wealth Maker with these two separate products that we have, so our focus is always protection-driven profitability. Okay, just take note of that. Okay, so with that, okay, also please take note, we have two separate meeting throughout the week. We have a weekly meeting on Tuesday. That is our business preview as what you are, as what you are here today, right? And then we do have every 2 weeks once, okay? The first week and the third week, we have the AMA session. AMA session are more technical. So if you want to understand the technicality of JDXBOT, JDXCopyMaster, and sometimes I even share opportunities like, like credit card, debit card, and so on. So that be part, okay? Come and join us in AMA session, because then you can get more information. Please understand, the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, the more you understand, the more you master certain skills, the more you start to learn. Okay, so with that, guys, thank you so much. I hope, okay, that this presentation and the information shared is helpful. Okay, and I trust that you can make an informed decision. And if you have any questions, okay, I'll be here. You can either raise your hand at the bottom there is a raise hand. All right, you can tap the raise hand if you want to ask any question, or you can even basically put up in the chat if there's anything that you want to clarify, or if you have any input, any comments, especially those of you already part of JDXBOT, JDXCopyMaster, okay, please feel free to do so. Anyone would like to ask me anything? I hope you are blessed, right? You are blessed with this presentation, okay? Okay, anyone, any questions? You can raise hand. I will unmute you if you want to. If no question, means I assume you understand everything perfectly, okay? All right, guys. Anyone would like to ask me anything? Anyone would like to give any input, any comments? You can do so before we adjourn the meeting. Okay, great. Okay, I will take Sunny first, and after that, I will take Obong. Yes, Sunny. Please unmute yourself.
Okay, good afternoon.
Hi, good day to you.
Okay, good day.
Where are you from, Sunny?
To everybody, and thank you very much, Doctor.
Where are you from?
For your presentation. Oh, I'm from Nigeria. I'm downline to Obong Professor.
Oh, okay, that's
Moses.
That's great.
Yes.
You are connected to the right person.
Yes, he is. He's actually the right person. It is his personality and integrity that encourage people like me to join you. Because from him, I get to believe that you must be sincere and real, and I'm convinced. Please.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm real. I'm a real human being, right?
Yeah, I can see. I can see that.
Okay, yes. How can I assist you? Any question?
Yes, on the copymaster. I've seen that for this weekend, the position has still been running and without closing. So is that okay? Because all I've understood long before now is that there's always no opening position at the weekend. That's one.
Yeah, we don't open new position during the weekend, but they can be a floating position.
Okay.
And also if you would have noticed, I think we closed the Ether position this morning, right?
No, I did not. I did not know that.
Yeah, we did. Okay, if you are in the group, I'm not so sure if you are in the Telegram, but if you are in the group, I always post whatever position that is closed there. So currently, the short is closed. We have a long Ether position. I think probably tonight we can close because Ether is now already profiting.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Floating is not an issue. Floating is not an issue. Just leave it because that is normal.
Okay. I did not know that. So I was personally worried, and I was thinking maybe it's a problem with my
No.
side.
There is nothing to be worried. This is trading. This is a real trading. So nothing to be worried.
It's all right. Then too, I noticed there is no referral in CopyMaster. No referral.
Yeah, copymaster, there is no referral. Everybody has to use the private referral link, which is for JDXCopyMaster. BitGet, you can actually only refer people using your BitGet referral link, but copymaster, there is no referral link. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. These are just what I needed to know. For the JDXBOT, I'm still building capital, and I just hope possibly maybe I will be able to get in when we come down to the minimum of $100.
Okay, no worries. User can decide because at the end of it, the amount of fund you have in your futures will determine the amount of profit that you're going to make. So if your futures account is $100, then your profit will be based on $100. If your futures account is 200, 300, 1,000, then because we don't control your trading fund. All right, please understand that. You are only going to purchase the subscription. The subscription price will go up next year. So those of you who want to be part and enjoy the $250, please make sure you do it this year because our subscription is the cheapest, okay, compared to any other program. So the subscription the price is the same for everyone, but the trading fund is up to each individual. I do have people with 20,000. I do have people put in 40,000. So the trading fund determines how much profit that you make. So you can start small, and then you can grow it later on. Okay, so just understand that.
Yeah, but then do you also is like I keep trying to persuade the prof that I want to start with one strategy, but he keeps discouraging me. And so is it just that if one go start with one to build up, maybe the next moment you put two, apart from the gain of $50 in the strategy, in the in the strategy, that is the $50 gain. I will want to forgo the $50 gain and then just start at least with one strategy as I can, and then maybe next month I add or do the rest too. So is there are you saying that we will make profit if we go start with one?
No, it's not. I think Obong was right. I think it's just making sure that you take advantage of all the three because the problem is that we don't have a fixed return for each. The return is not same for each of the strategy. It can be different.
Yeah, that
because
I know.
of the market volatility, because of the liquidity, right? So and also no one can tell you which strategy is the best. Probably this month USDT is the best, but next month probably BTC is the best. So if let's say you go for USDT and then next month you don't see the result because probably BTC is doing better. So that's why it's always good to go for all the three.
Okay, so that means I should wait till I could go for the three at once.
So yeah, I will say that is the best, right? Because then when your subscription expires, it expires at the same time, or else you're going to have three different subscription and so on to manage and so on. But nevertheless, discuss with Obong and see what is the best way forward, taking into consideration of the capital that you have and so on. All right.
All right. All right.
Okay. God bless you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Glad to know you, Sunny.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get Obong on board, and then Obong, yes, please unmute yourself.
Okay, Dr. JD, please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Sorry, I'm at the airport noisy area, so I had to join from here. So it's very noisy. Just try to hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for what you are doing for all of us. We really appreciate what you are doing. Please keep it up. No distraction. Just like you said, the best option is going for the three strategies because Bitcoin, USDT, anyone that is going, at least you are sure of the three strategies. So that is the best. Me, I will recommend the three strategies for anybody that wants to join. So that you get the best results. So we really appreciate what you are doing, empowering ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. We really appreciate. Like I said before, I'll continue to say it. Please, no distraction. We are fully behind you. I'm giving you all the support you need because you know how I disturb you 6 good times to bring up this bot, so that the whole world is going to enjoy now. And now we are looking at you are looking at swapping bot. You are looking at the DCA. These are all what you are doing, and we really appreciate what you are doing. Please keep up what you are doing. No distraction whatsoever. We're all here to support you, and we pray God gives you all the grace to do more. God bless you. Regards to your family. Thank you. Regards to the entire team. Thank you, team.
Okay, thank you, Obong. Truly appreciate that word of encouragement. Yeah, he has been continuously, bothering me, many years back, trying to get this to be automated. So if there's any one person that you should be grateful, is definitely Professor Obong, because I actually consider, but it wasn't an easy task, okay, to get these things automated, because you can see our strategy relies on tactical, not really on technical. So the way we do things is a bit different, okay. But nevertheless, by God's grace and the wisdom that God has given to me, and the hands-on expertise I have in trading really helps a lot to actually package it in such a way so that every one of you can be blessed, right? So do plan, guys. Do plan accordingly. If you are looking for something where you want to be in control of your capital, I think this is the best place. All right. So it is always right between two things, right? Some people, they want a bigger return, but the capital, you have to give it to someone else to control. Or you want to control your capital, but yet you still have a very consistent, sustainable return. So you have to decide. All right. So I do have someone came to me a few weeks ago, and he said, Doctor, I have made a profit and I have decided to remove all my fund temporarily, and I will join back next year, January. That is great, right? Can you see? If you have those kind of flexibility, why not? So if you decided you want to remove your capital, you can remove that anytime, right? So when the position is closed, you can remove all your capital, and then you can go for a vacation, or you can do whatever you want to. You can come back again in January. The only thing that you are losing is the subscription, right? Because you got a 12-month subscription. You might be losing the subscription, but it is fine. You still are in control of your capital, because probably this person already subscribed for 10 months and he already made all the profit. He already recovered all the money, and now he decided to go for a vacation. Now, this is why JDXBOT was created. So in other program, you can't, right? Because they promise you, they pay you certain percentage, and probably it will take you 20 months and so, right? And then you have to wait for those kind of, so you are getting worried because your return is so small and you cannot recover even your capital. And if they would just exit, that is it, gone. All right. So you have to, right? And also saying that, okay, please understand, don't put don't put the whole egg into JDXBOT or JDXCopyMaster, okay? Diversify. So that's why we ask you to, we have JDXBOT, JDXCopyMaster. So you diversify. You may have other portfolio. Keep your portfolio, keep investing in other things. Make sure you diversify so that your risk is actually distributed. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so I hope, all right, I hope this session has been helpful, guys. We will meet up next week. Next week we will have the Tuesday session, and also next week there will be an AMA session. So do come on board. Okay, next week we will catch up with you. So if you have anything else, do reach out to the person who invited you. And if you are here, you know, you just heard this and you just watched this video and you don't know who to reach out, don't worry. Okay, do send email to support@jdxbot.com and we will be able to assist you. Okay, so with that, thank you so much, team. God bless each and every one of you. All right, take care.